In 2003, on a remote Indonesian island, archaeologists found a skeleton that shouldn't exist. It belonged to an adult human, but one who stood barely a meter tall. Not a child, not a deformity. An entire species of tiny humans had lived here, and almost no one knew they ever existed. This is the story of the real Hobbits. The island was Flores, the place, a vast cave called Liang. Digging deep beneath the floor, researchers uncovered bones unlike anything in the human record. A small skull, delicate limbs, a creature that walked upright, made tools, and used fire, yet was the size of a modern 3-year-old. They nicknamed it the Hobbit. To understand how this was possible, you have to understand where it happened. Flores lies east of Indonesia's largest islands, cut off by deep ocean channels that even the ice ages never fully closed. To reach it, something had to cross open water, hundreds of thousands of years ago. Flores was a world apart, an island laboratory of evolution. Scientists gave it a name, Homo floresiensis. An adult stood about 1 meter, 3.5 feet, tall. Its brain was roughly the size of a chimpanzee's. By every expectation, a brain that small should not build stone tools or hunt in groups or control fire. But this one did. It quietly broke the rules of what we thought made us human. The secret may be the island itself. When large animals become trapped on islands, over thousands of generations, they often shrink, a phenomenon called island dwarfism. On Flores, elephants shrank into dwarf stegodon. Rats grew to the size of cats. And it's possible that a population of early humans marooned here slowly shrank right along with them. But where did they come from? One theory says they descend from Homo erectus, an early human that reached Asia and then dwarfed on Flores. Another is stranger still, that they sprang from a far older, smaller ancestor, a branch that split from our tree long before. Their tiny brain, around 400 cubic centimeters against our 1300, only deepens the mystery. Whatever their origin, they were not simple. Inside the cave, archaeologists found stone blades, the traces of fire, and the butchered bones of young stegodon. Hunting a dwarf elephant, even a small one, takes planning, cooperation, and nerve. These meter-tall people were survivors, thriving in a dangerous world for tens of thousands of years. And here is the part that unsettles people most. For a long time, we assumed such creatures vanished in the deep past. But the evidence suggests Homo floresiensis lived until roughly 50,000 years ago, which means they overlapped with us. Modern humans, spreading across the world, may have shared this planet with another kind of human. So what happened to them? The timing is suspicious. They disappear from the record right around the moment modern humans arrive in the region. A massive volcanic eruption may have devastated the island, or perhaps we ourselves played a role. The truth is, no one knows for certain how the Hobbits met their end. But the story doesn't quite end there. Long before any scientist dug into Liang, the people of Flores already told of small, hairy humans who once lived in the forests and caves. They called them the Ebu Gogo, tiny, murmuring creatures who crept into villages to steal food and who repeated words back to people without understanding them. According to local accounts, the Ebu Gogo were seen as recently as the 19th century, long after science says the Hobbits were gone. Is it pure myth? Or did a folk memory of a real species survive for thousands of years, passed down around fires until it slowly hardened into legend? On an island that once hid an entire human species, it's a question worth sitting with. The Hobbits of Flores remind us of something we tend to forget. For most of our history, we were not the only humans on Earth. Our family tree was never a single trunk. It was a tangle of branches, strange and short-lived and beautiful. We are simply the one branch that happens to remain. Subscribe to Curio, Uncover wonder you never noticed.